Christian media on late night radio.
Can you feel the power? Positive Power 21. He's been often imitated, never duplicated. Some call him the David Letterman of late night. Some call him the Arsenio Hall of Gospel. Feel the power. Positive power. Jerry Royce.
Can you feel the power? Can you feel the power? Feel the power of PowerXXi.
You are listening to Jerry Royce Live Worldwide Podcast.
Lead me, Lord, to your secret place. There I shall abide under the shadow of your wings. I need you to lead me. Don't forsake me. That's why I need you to lead and guide me. If you don't, I'll fall. Ooh, I need you to lead and guide me. If you don't, I'll fall. Lead me, Lord, to your holy place. Early will I seek you. On you I wait all day. My soul thirsts for you. Without you, what will I do? That's why I need you to lead and guide me. If you don't, I'll fall. Without you, I'll fall. I need you to lead and guide me. If you don't, I will surely fall. Lord, please lead me. Don't forsake me. Oh, my soul is thirsty and longing to be close to thee. Oh, that's why I need you to lead and guide me. If you don't, I'll fall. Without you, I'll fall. I need you to lead and guide me. If you don't, I will surely fall. You said you'd never leave me, oh. Please don't forsake me, no. Don't leave me in the cold. I can't do this all alone. I need you to lead and guide me. worship Him. I choose to worship Him. I choose. Who are you to tell me that I can't dance and I can't shout? There's no need to worry. The world system will work it out, but I got a reason to praise Him. And I got a reason to praise Him. Who are you to tell me that I need to walk in fear? Well, I'm protected by the source that lives within, but I got a reason to praise Him. I choose to worship Him. And I got a reason to praise Him. Well, I choose to follow the Father, Son, and Holy Ghost. He is my provider, and I believe in something more, but I got a reason to praise Him. I choose to worship, and I got a reason to praise Him. Who are you to tell me that I can't dance and I can't shout? There's no need to worry. The world system will work it out, but I got a reason to praise Him. And I got a reason to praise Him.
Listen, Shay, got plenty of reasons. Because they come a dime a dozen, He died for me, so it's God I'm loving. And it's that Holy Spirit in me that's keeping this whole world buzzing. Believing in the cross life, so it's no more thug. It's living proof in His proof that He raised the dead. Not only that, gave me a spot where I can rest my head. That was healing in the scriptures and it kept me fed. You can believe what you want, my God ain't dead. Let's go.
Who are you to tell me that my kids won't go to church and the streets will get them and strip them from their worth? I got a reason to praise Him. Well, I got a reason to praise Him. Who are you to tell me that I can't dance and I can't shout? There's no need to worry. The world system will work it out, but I got a reason to praise Him. And I got a reason to praise Him. We fall down,
Come on, girl.
we get
What you
up.
talking about?
In our Lord, God we trust, all our hope
All our hope,
and all our fears.
all our fears.
Lord, we're here,
Lord, we're here.
draw us near,
Draw us near.
and I got a reason to praise that I can't dance and I can't shout, and I got a reason to praise Him. The world system will work it out, and I got a reason to praise Him. And I got a reason to praise Him. I choose to worship Him.
You're listening to Royce Live Worldwide Podcast.
What's up, family? Welcome, welcome. Good morning on PowerXXi Christian Radio. I know you guys not used to hearing me on the radio this early in the morning, but we're on Sprinkler Radio International Podcast, and you can catch us on Worldwide YouTube. All right, come on out now, and let's have a good time. We are live radio. So thank you for joining us, and welcome to Positive Power, PowerXXi Christian Media. And you're listening to Good Morning with Jerry Royce Live. And tonight we got my special guest, CEO of Battle Stage Plays, Ursula Battle. She's here to promote her brand new play called The Serenity House. So welcome. Thank you for joining us. Can you feel the power? Can you feel the power? That's right. Feel the power. Feel the power 21. We all need to be lifted up and encouraged at all times. The Bible is a great source for encouragement. The Bible is the living word of God that feeds us through the promises of God found in Scripture. In Philippians 4:7 reads, always be full of joy in the Lord. I say it again, rejoice and let everyone see that you are unselfish and considered all you do. Remember, the Lord is coming soon. Don't worry about anything. Instead, pray about everything. Tell God your needs. Don't forget to thank Him for it. If you do this, you will experience God's peace, which is far more wonderful than your mind. Peace. All right, and the peace of God which surpasses all understanding will guard your hearts and your mind. Right. All right, y'all, let's get our praise on. Let's get our praise on. All right, quick prayer. Appreciate our sponsors. Lose 5 pounds in 5 days.info. WealthDadSystem.com. That's right, WealthDadSystem.com. And That Church Life 2. That Church Life 2. Number 2. Amazon. Teresa Howell. Alright. And also EmpowerMeBooks.com. EmpowerMeBooks.com. Alright. Don't forget about the sponsor. Father, please help me to rest in your happiness, to allow a smile to linger on my lips, to dwell within a wonderful memory, to walk back through sunlit places. Please help me to awake with hope, to encourage with life in all its variety, take in beauty without its joy, to touch the soul of those I meet with thankfulness. Please help me to sing with faith, to carry the truth close to my heart, always rejoicing in whatever you like, and to have peace as I need. Please help me to indulge in love, to breathe in the sweetness of intimacy, to taste the kindness of friendship, to feel the warmth of embrace. Please help me not to miss a single drop of heaven, to catch each moment and to drink in the great joy of life. Amen. All right, y'all, let's get this show on. Let's talk to Miss Ursula. I'm sure she's here. Hope you have a great weekend. And thank you for tuning in right here on YouTube. All right, let me get my pictures up real quick. And not the camera. All right. All right, y'all. We're going to have a great time. Find out what's going on in Charm City. That's right, y'all know Charm City. Home of Batman. Right, Batman of Charm City right here. That's right. We celebrating. We just remind you guys, we are celebrating 4 years in podcasting. 4 whole years in podcasting. Unbelievable. And that's happening all on December 21st. All right. All right, let me get my picture up. What's going on with my picture? I guess we're going to deliver this one for right now. All right, till I get it up going. All right, y'all, we're on YouTube. If you're listening to us on Spreaker Radio, that's International Podcast. You can listen to us on your mobile devices, so you can go right around town with your Bluetooth. It's all good. All right, let's bring Miss Ursula on. Good morning, Miss Ursula. Welcome to Positive Power XXi. Welcome back. How you doing?
Good morning. Good to be back.
Amen. Amen. And happy holidays, too. We're right around the corner from Christmas. It's happening.
Happy holidays to you, too.
Yeah.
And congratulations on 4 years of podcasting. Happy anniversary.
Thank you. 4 years. It's actually been a little longer than that. We actually got started in 06, but I was on the secular side, so I guess I better tell people it's 4 years of, well, that's right. It hasn't really been Christian radio that long. But I did get started around 06. We took a break in 09, came back in, I think it was 2013. And here we are. So I guess I could say Positive Power celebrating 4 years. But Jerry Royce been like maybe 7. Yeah. So thank you so much. So you excited?
You're welcome.
You excited?
I'm super excited.
I bet you are.
I'm super excited.
You at it again.
I am. I am super, super excited.
That's right. You are at it again. Wow.
At it again.
Yes. That got to be exciting. That got to be. So tell us a little bit about what's going on in your neck of the woods. Tell people what's up in Baltimore, Charm City.
Well, thank you so much. Well, on December 15th, 16th, and 17th, we will be presenting Ursula V. Battle's Serenity House at Johns Hopkins Turner Auditorium, which is located at 720 Rutland Avenue in Baltimore. And the play actually takes a riveting and thought-provoking look at the opioid epidemic. And we're just so excited because the ministry of this production, we believe, is going to bless a lot of people.
Yeah.
It's powerful.
Wow. So what put that on your heart?
Actually, I guess approximately 2 years ago, I was asked to write a play that dealt with the opioid addiction by the play's director, Dr. Gregory William Branch. And Dr. Branch, who serves as the Director of Health and Human Services for Baltimore County, sees the ravages of addiction every day in terms of his job. And it was heavy on his heart to have a play that dealt with the issue of addiction and he asked me to write the production. So it started with Dr. Branch asking me, but I believe from a spiritual perspective, the Lord laid it on Dr. Branch's heart to ask me to write the production. And from there, God has really sent some very dynamic people to be a part of it. So I believe that it started with God, and, again, that God placed on Dr. Branch's heart to have a play that dealt with the opioid epidemic, to help so many people who are struggling in that particular area.
Wow, that's frightening. And there has been a problem here in the metro, the large metro cities for a long time. Just like any drug, one time I thought I heard opium actually was supposed to be like a medicine, like a painkiller of some sort that was used during the war times in the field of battle by the medics. Is that right? Do you know the history of opium?
I have not heard that. I just know that as a journalist, I have written quite extensively on addiction, and I know that in my writing, I've written extensively as to how a lot of people have gotten addicted to opioids through prescription medication like oxycodone. Right. So oftentimes people who have some type of injury to their back, maybe it's a sports injury, maybe it's from some type of surgery, and they are prescribed oxycodone, they become dependent upon that. And sometimes that leads to other addictions. But primarily it starts off by becoming addicted to oxycodone based on treatment for some type of injury or procedure that they have had done. Okay. So for many people, it starts there.
Okay, so it is like basically a real high dose painkiller.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. So let's see the history of it. Yeah, I meant to look up the history because I was at work. I said, "Well, I need to look up the history of this thing." I know it is listed under the National Institute of Drug Abuse website, NIDA. So that's telling you right there. There's some issues. So it is a form of. So I'm looking at this. It is a class of a drug that's included in the illegal drug of heroin. So synthetic. Is that what we're saying? It is a synthetic drug.
It's my understanding that it is. That's more so, I would say, Dr. Branch's area. He's good at running down the history and some of the things that you're asking me about. But I believe it is. But Dr. Branch would be more of the expert in that area.
All right, let's see what the good old website is saying. I'm out on Google.
Okay.
I did Google, and it said, what kind of drugs are opiates? You said opiates. That's the correct term? Opiates, that's how you pronounce that?
Yeah.
Okay. Example of opiates are painkillers such as morphine, methadone, can't pronounce that word, and heroin. It said heroin is also an opioid and is illegal. So it's in the heroin, right? Because basically during I think that's what medics used to use to treat wounded soldiers on the battlefield with that, because it rushes to the bloodstream really, really fast. Okay. So it is a lot of information out there on it, and a lot of your senior people are put on this drug because they're at the point where they can't even really function on Tylenol and the other over-the-counter drugs like Advil. So, it's very highly addictive, that's for sure. And
yes, it is.
And it basically it's legally prescribed too. So that's scary. And I think that was one of the problems. I think that's what Prince was dealing with, a lot of pain, and it was probably this form of drug, if I'm not mistaken. I don't really have time to look up what killed him, but basically I know he was on some type of painkiller that took him out. And my wife is very familiar with this stuff because she follows it because her dad, he have extreme back pains. Okay, you did mention that early in the broadcast. And he's like have issues, man, with this stuff. He go crazy if he's down to 1 or 2 pills because he knows it's going to be a minute. Because I don't even think the doctor prescribe you more than 4 pills, if I'm not mistaken. I think that's what my wife had told me one time. It's scary. Yeah, that is scary. All right, so basically this is going to be a play that people are going to walk away with a message. But what else would they walk away with once they finish experiencing this wonderful play?
Well, I think they're going to be encouraged. I think that they will certainly be inspired. I mean, we really have a powerhouse cast of folks who are in this play. So the singing in the production, some great singers. We have the gospel trio Serenity. We have national recording artist Randy Roberts, and he has several hit songs that are being played nationally, including "Watch Me Work." And I think that really summarizes the theme of this play: pray, believe, and watch me work.
Yes.
That's what it's all about. And so through the singing, I think through the performances of the very talented actors and actresses that we have in the play, I think that people are just going to really be inspired. And although, of course, we're trying to get in, people who are struggling with addiction, there's something in this play for everyone.
Yeah.
This play really hits hard on unforgiveness. And I believe, and I think this play illustrates that, there are a lot of people who hold on to things such as unforgiveness, hatred, and things like that, low self-esteem. And oftentimes, once you let those things go, then God can really work in your life.
Amen.
And I think that this play really depicts that once, and I don't want to give away too much because I want people to come see the play.
That's
But
right.
there's a particular character in the play who is struggling with not being able to forgive someone who hurt her. And once she gets to a place where she lets go and lets God, she lets go of that unforgiveness, which allows God to do the work that he has in store for her life, then some miraculous things happen. And so, again, I just believe that people are just going to be really blown away by this production. Like I said, even though it tackles, as we believe, the issue of addiction, we believe that there's something in this play for everyone. And I just want to share something with you really quickly, Jerry.
Amen.
When we were having auditions for this production back on September 11th of this year, the location that we were having the auditions at, it had a large front window, and we could see outside. And we were looking outside, and I just happened to be looking outside, and I saw someone laying down on the sidewalk. And I informed Dr. Branch about someone laying down on the sidewalk. And so we rushed outside. Of course, Dr. Branch put on his medical hat and rushed outside. And so there's a gentleman outside with the lady who was on the ground who indicated that she had overdosed on heroin.
Wow.
And so, of course, Dr. Branch went into, emergency mode, took out his Narcan, nasal spray. The paramedics arrived, and this lady, basically was revived through the Narcan nasal spray. So for us, it was confirmation that this play is needed, because we felt that of all of the places for this woman to, I guess, have overdosed, for it to have happened where we were having auditions, we thought was pretty miraculous and reaffirmed for us that, a play like this is needed, because we understand that this happens all the time in Baltimore, all over the state, and all over the nation. It just so happened that, we saw this occurrence in front of us, but it happens all the time. And so we believe that people can be inspired and delivered through a stage play production, Ursula V. Battles, Serenity House, from addiction to deliverance.
Yeah, it's truly amazing what people are going through these days with, the pain they're dealing with. We've been hearing a lot about our athletes too. So, when it's all over for football, you're hearing how a lot of these guys just can't cope with the pain anymore. There's nothing relieving it anymore. So, the headaches, it's crazy. And also for me, I've been studying a lot about diabetes because, I've been living with it. And we wake up with, a lot of us deal with nerve pains, which is very, very painful in the morning. It's almost like you played with the Baltimore Ravens on that Sunday, and now it's Monday and it's time for an ice bath. That's the way you feel. That's the only way I can compare it to anybody. Or if you ever had past the kidney stone or past the gallbladder gallstone. That's the pain we feel every day, a lot of us. And one of the things that people got to remember, when people are dealing with a lot of different type of diseases, their rest periods are different too. You know, you don't sleep like the normal person sleep because you're awakened by pain a lot of times. Even like you mentioned, people who were dealing with had back surgeries. They can't sleep like they used to rest. You know, because you're supposed to rest on your back. You know, so the only way they can probably get a good nice rest is probably from some powerful drug like this. And then what happens? Then that's when you get the addiction. They can't function without it. You know, and I know for me, I had problems taking over-the-counter drugs for pain relief. You know, you start swallowing things every day like it's candy, and next thing you know, you're messing your stomach up. So it's like I just had to wake up and just deal with it for that first 2-3 hours. I just had to work my way through it, you know, until I found some holistic approaches how to deal with it and found out what to do. A good friend introduced me to some supplements that she was dealing with that was through a big nationally owned company, you know, and it was able to help relieve some of the issues I was dealing with. So, you know, it's crazy when you start researching stuff, you find out how people are living. And I'm going to tell you, Facebook is a powerful social media when it comes to those support groups. You know, whatever you're dealing with, there's probably a support group out there. People who are living with, because sometimes you think you're alone with this thing. I'm sure somebody who's dealing with painkiller addiction probably think it's just them. You know, because nobody in the family can understand what they're dealing with. All they're thinking about is you stealing from them and this thing and that thing, your burden. Find those support groups. Find one that's in the city. Find one online. They with you all 24/7 because I go online for the diabetes support group. Somebody's on there, you know, talking about how to do this, how to treat that, how to, you know, they're there for support. So I encourage you to look for support if you're dealing with this right now. After you go to this play and it's on your heart to help somebody that you know that's dealing with this, encourage them to join a support group. That really helps a lot. Okay? All right, with all that said, we got 10 more minutes. Let's listen to some music. So we had some great artists here last night on Midnight with Paula G on our midnight show. And I really like this one right here. This one was by Danielle. And then we're going to hear one. No, we're going to hear from Shine first. I really like this song. We opened this up with Pastor Jack this morning. And it's a powerful message behind it. This guy is saying a lot in this song, a lot about love. So that's what we need, love, to heal what we're going through. And I know it's easy said than done, but that's what we need. That's the real medicine right there, right? Right, Miss Ursula? The real cure.
Amen, it is.
All right, here we go. This is one that's called Shine, and this is by Mr. Artless.
Yeah. It's for y'all, man. Yeah, this one for my youngins feeling life's no hope. Many struggles day to day, man. Life's no joke. I know how you feel. On the real, I was there. Problems pack my brain like the town's county fair. Try to mask this pain like a phantom on a tip. If I died today, would anybody care? The answer is yeah. Glance at that glare, that's Christ right beside you. Have no fear. You are loved by God. No facade, no it's hard. Be strong, lean on Him when it falls like cards. I know daddy left, but it's all good to the gravy. Beans call me leftovers cause Christ saved me. I mean died cause He loved you. Took the ride cause He loved you. Took the cat of nines many times cause He loved you. Come and let Him love you. G's need hugs too. No matter GD's, Crips or Bloods too. BL's, BD's, foes and modes. What up, shot down? God still love you. Every street, every hood, boulevard, cul-de-sac. What's the fact is to make America great again. You gotta bring God back. I'm praying for my city, but I'm praying for your hood too. Every city, every town, every block He loves too. Christ came to love you. You were born great, don't shine like the star you are. Satan gon' hate, but it's time for you to shine. You was made in God's image. Hear me, with Him there's no limit. Hear me, a life ain't a life without Christ who live in me. What's up, little mama? I see the drama on your face. Life's a category 5, the tide rise with no escape. Bills past due, but the kids gotta eat. Money low, make a choice, new clothes and shoes
for the feet. Can't get both. Here we go. Nope. Can't catch a break out here hanging by a rope. While you hanging, look up, baby. Christ got his hand out. God never leaves off a safe. Tell Satan stand down. Man down. Let Jah pick you up like a bus. Keep your faith off of man. It's in him you should trust. Yeah, that ace makes waste. Good riddance to bad rubbish. No need to spaz in public. Proceed, grab and clutch. OD, Messiah's love it. Deep drug, I need to love it. Hosanna in the highest. Cling to Christ, let him guide you. Let him be the soundtrack of life that you ride to. Keep a smile on your face. Couldn't live without his grace. I'm praying for my city, but I'm praying for your hood too. Every city, every town, every block need love too. Christ came to love you. You were born great. Don't shine like the star you are. Satan gon' hate, but it's time for you to shine. You was made in God's image. Image. With him there's no limit. Image. A life ain't a life without Christ who lived in it.
Can you feel the power? Can you feel the power? Feel the power of Double XI.
Positive Power 21.org Internet Radio.
You are listening to Jerry Royce Live Worldwide Podcast.
All right, everybody. We talking to Ursula Battle. She's the creator of Serenity House with Battle Stage Productions. This place is going to be at John Hopkins Turner Auditorium, December 15th, 16th, and 17th. Make a wonderful gift for a family member that you can't think of anything to give them. This would be so awesome. They're going to have national recording artist Randy Roberts, gospel female trio Serenity to perform. And this is John Hopkins is a very nice place, too. So come on out and join them. Again, that's at 720 Rutland Avenue in Baltimore. Jerry Rosell will be there. I'm looking at being there on Saturday at 2 o'clock, the first show, in case of snow. We know we can get to that first show. Baltimore's always known for snowing on Sundays later in a Monday morning. I don't know what happened today that it decided to snow, but maybe like one time a year we get some Saturday snow. You know, mess our weekend up. Because I can remember that because I used to work overtime all the time. And I never remember missing no overtime because of snow. Once in a blue moon. All right, Ms. Ursula, I'm so excited for you. Looking forward to when this is all over so we can sit down and talk about the next project, which we're super excited about. Internet TV is doing so well out there, just looking for content. I'm not sure if you're aware of what's going on out there on the platforms that are supporting our Hollywood movies. Are you familiar with what's going on?
Yes, I am. I mean, I'm more so into the theatrical side of things, but I am familiar with it, and I'm going to be looking at other ways to get, of course, utilizing social media to get out there to the masses, the work that we're doing through these stage plays, because we're trying to let as many people know and inspire as many people as we can through our plays. And so,
right.
Yes, I'm familiar with it, and I'm certainly going to be looking to utilize all the wonderful tools that are out there through social media
Right.
To take that information out to hopefully thousands and maybe millions of people.
That's right. That's right. And one of the biggest things that's happening now is that people are interested in independent films. You know, the only problem right now, and my manager was doing some research, it's some great content out there, but the productions are weak, meaning that the filming, the people are using like videotape machines or whatever they're using, and it's not coming off like your big box office movies, which we have the capabilities. You know, I know right here we have the capability. We actually filming in our smaller studios, independent gospel artists that's coming through, and people have been truly amazed with the cinematography, how it's coming out. And they haven't even seen my film work. Most of the stuff they've been seeing lately has been off of my television equipment, which is a different type of technology than my film. So with all that said, one of the biggest things that's happening right now is because the internet is so powerful right now and people are getting away from cable because you're able to plug in whatever you want to see on your smartphone devices and in your car. So what's happening is the movie production studios are racing to put out as many movies as they can. But if everybody remember what the trend was before, you got tired of watching the same stuff that was on HBO that's now on Showtime, now on Cinemax. It's like you're sitting there looking at stuff that you've been looking at all year long because they share the same distributions. So what's happening now is Netflix has set the bar high. They're coming out with all. I mean, HBO kind of started it with the original HBO movies and with the drama series and everything, and people was really jumping all over that. And then and now you have Netflix jumped into the game, and now you got Hulu, and guess who's in the game now? Amazon. Amazon is actually looking for creators like yourself. So if you got any type of idea, and I heard that Netflix pay $25,000 per episode. So if it become a series, you're in there. Mm-hmm. That's right. So
yeah, I got some good stuff. I mean, we've had several dynamic hit plays that I think would certainly be great for that particular area. I mean, we had Teachers Lounge, we had Discord in the Choir, My Big Fat Ghetto Fabulous Wedding, and now Serenity House. And actually, Jerry, I'm working on a book based on Serenity House.
Get out of
here.
And wow.
Yeah, it's my first book. I mean, I feel that passionate about the play and the story and the ministry that I would like to take it into print through a book. So I'm working on the book. I hope to have it done soon. I was hoping to have it done actually in time for the production, but I'm not going to have it done in time. But I'm hoping to have it done within the next few months.
Well, we got to talk.
And I just thank God for it.
Yeah, we really got to talk then. I got to have a talk with you off camera.
I mean, I got some good stuff. I got some good stuff.
Yeah, I got.
Thank God for it.
I got to introduce you to some new stuff that's about to go down, and you may be definitely interested in, especially since you got the production going on now. All right. Well, look, we know you got to run off the rehearsal. We got snow out there, so we want you to be careful. I'm going to be out there too. The Delta sorority are having a big Christmas party tonight. I mean today, this afternoon. So shout out to the Forum Caterers in Baltimore. They're gonna be hosting their meeting and their big Christmas party. So I hope the ladies have a good time. I'll be safe out there, because you know how people like driving with bald tires in Baltimore for some reason. That's right. You gotta have tread to drive in snow, y'all. Remember that. At least get 2 new tires. May not be able to afford 4, but at least get 2. All right. Any last final thoughts for our audience? Because I know you got to get out of here.
I guess I just will say that, first of all, I give God all the glory. I thank him for utilizing me as a vessel to put the gospel of Christ out to display. And I thank him for sending so many wonderful people like yourself and our supporters who buy tickets and come out and support our plays time and time again. And for those of you who have not seen a Ursula Battle production directed by Dr. Gregory William Branch, please come out and see this play, because once you come in, you're going to keep coming. You're going to keep coming, because I believe our plays are doing some phenomenal things in many people's lives. And so I just encourage everyone to come out, support local artists who I believe, God is going to take us out nationally. So come on out, see Serenity House, be encouraged. And if you can't make it to the show for whatever reason, buy a ticket and give it to someone as a Christmas gift, because this is truly going to be a production that will keep on giving, because long after that curtain closes for the final scene, there are some things in this play that people are going to take with them after the show ends that I believe will stay with them for the rest of their life. So come on out and see a phenomenal production.
That's right. Check it out.
And Jerry, if I could add this, I forgot to mention, they can visit, if they want to get tickets, they can call 443-531-4787, or they can visit Battle, Battle, Stage, STAGE, Plays, PLAYS.com.
All right. That'll be out on the website. We're going to drop the flyer out there for you guys to check it out. And I have to apologize, man. My Facebook Live was down today. Well, it entertains mostly like a lot of people from all over the country. But basically, we want to make sure people spread the word to all their family and friends living in Baltimore and the beautiful Charm City. Let them know that there's a stage play going down. So those of you that's tuning in to Spreaker Radio and you're outside Baltimore, hey, everybody got family here. I know it. You guys tell me all the time. Let them know. Share the file. Share the flyer, okay? Charm City, Baltimore, going down. The Serenity House, from addiction to deliverance. Friday, December 15th through Sunday, December 17th. Be there. And Jerry was live going to be there. I know you guys be asking, where Jerry going to be? We will be there. All right? So we're working it out right now.
I'm glad.
That's right.
Good.
All right. Thank you so much for being here. So, look, let's talk during the week when you get some free time. You know, give me a buzz. I got something I'd like to lay on your heart and see if you're interested in that. And let's take advantage of social media. Okay? All right.
All right. And thank you so much. And God bless you, Jerry. And God bless your listening audience, your listening and viewing audience.
Thank you. And again, I apologize for Facebook Live, but we had some unlicensed music. I mean, not unlicensed music, but we had some copyright music where one of the companies didn't allow us to play the music, even though the artist did give us permission. So we're down on the count. Down for the count. All right, everybody.
Yeah, but only for the time being.
That's right.
Only for the time being.
I got to talk to them, but hopefully they release me shortly, so we'll find out how to take care of that. All right, everybody. Thank you again so much, Ursula, and we'll see you in a few days, and good luck with the rehearsals and everything. All right.
Thank you so much.
Amen.
God bless you.
Amen. All right, everybody. Bye-bye. That was Ursula. She get ready to get out of here, but she felt the power. She will be back. Actually, we're working with her on some other social media projects because she is so talented, and we want to make sure that we're able to share this with the world. All right? We're just asking for a little bit. All right, everybody. We out of here.
You are listening to Jerry Royce Live Worldwide Podcast.
All right, we hope you felt the power, so don't forget to come back on Monday. That's right, we start Monday. We got more guests. Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, then Friday, 11:30 with the Quiet Storm. Right with Paula G. Come on out, y'all, and join us and check it all out. And don't forget, we got Pastor Jack. Pastor Jack is running on Saturday morning right now. That's right. And he'll be back. We'll be back on Facebook Live again. Don't worry about it. But you can check us out on YouTube. We run YouTube almost 24/7. And you know that's a powerful platform. So come on out, check us out on YouTube. Or carry us in your pocket and listen to us on SpreakerRadio.com. Just look for Jerry Royce Live. That's right, we're under the live channel. And we do have on-demand channels featuring Elations Radio, Serenity Radio, I Am a Superwoman Radio, and we still current old broadcasts of Storm Talk 365 with Benita Claiborne. You can also catch her on Elation Radio. You got Blossom Rogers, you got Pastor Elder, we got don't forget about Pastor Time and Late Night with Trinell Stewart and the apostle himself, John E. Ross. All right, so we got some powerful Bible study people, Bible talk people, Bible loving people, God fearing people. So come on out. Positive Power, PowerXXi. I'm Jerry Royce Live Worldwide, a.k.a. Batman of Charm City. That's right. Let me know when you're here in Charm City so we can hang out with you. Jerry Royce Live. I'm worldwide. Positive Power. 21 Enjoyable weekend.
Hi, I'm Larry W. Robinson, host of Gospel Updates, your gospel entertainment news report. And you're listening to Positive Power 21 Christian Radio with Jerry Royce Live. Worldwide.
Can you feel the power? Can you feel the power? Feel the power of PowerXXi.
Positive Power 21.org Internet Radio.
You are listening to Jerry Royce Live Worldwide Podcast.
Hi, this is Larry W. Robinson with your Gospel Entertainment News Report, brought to you this week by GospelUpdates.com, the Gospel Updates mobile app, as well as the Gospel Updates e-magazine. This week on the broadcast, we're catching up with Ryan D. Rutley. He joins us each Sunday morning for the prayer call. For more information, you can go to worshipleadersroundtable.com. But I wanted to invite him on the broadcast today just to kind of catch up with him and see what he's up to. Ryan D. Rutley, welcome to Gospel gospel updates.
Larry, man, it's always a joy being with you. I'm excited. Worship, ... The Journey has been nominated for about 3 awards now. One from the Rhythm of Gospel Contemporary CD of the Year, and then also with the Houston, Texas Gospel Awards. I'm very excited about that, man. So the project is doing well, but we're working on the next album, which is called Altar Call. I'm really excited about that. We're going to be featuring some very great people on there. Just stay tuned. There are going to be some gospel professionals that's going to help me out with that. Don't want to name them yet. I will give you one nugget, and you guys, it's only shared right here with Gospel Updates. But me and Mom Wine has been talking, and y'all about to hear her sing a song real soon.
I love it.
So stay tuned, man. She's excited, I'm excited. We're going to collab on the tune. It's going to be great. But that's only one update that I'm giving, and it's only right here.
Well, I just want to see if I can sneak another one in. All I want to know is the Rutley brothers going to be on the project?
Actually, the Rutley brothers, I will say, you just might get that surprise. I'm going to say, big mic on that one. But we're working that out now. And we're about to release our album that we just did live. So I'm excited about that. Stay tuned with the Rutley brothers, man. They're all doing some great things, individually and collectively.
All right. Ryan D. Rutley, it's always great to catch up with you, brother.
You too, man. Love you. Thank you so much, Larry. You're doing a great job. I'm proud of you, bro.
Bless you. This has been your Gospel Entertainment News Report. I'm your host, Larry W. Robinson. For more news, download my mobile app. Search Gospel Updates in your app store, as well as visit gospelupdates.com.
The battle may be raging, trouble all around. You're crying out to Jesus for a way out. Hold to your faith, finish the race. He's already made your way of escape. You are triumphant, you are a winner. You're not defeated, you've already won. Through Christ Jesus, you have the victory. You're not a failure, you've only just begun. If you only knew God has great plans for you, don't give up now, press on anyhow, 'cause the greatness of God lies within you. You are triumphant, yes you are. You're not defeated, you're not defeated. You've already won. through Christ Jesus, you have the victory.
You are listening to Jerry Royce Live Worldwide Podcast.